Alright, back to what we're doing on mitosis. Actually, you've seen that we've explained the stages that are involved in any mitotic division. So we've looked at the first stage, which is our interphase, and we've looked at the second stage, which is our prophase. And we're going to the next stage now, which will be our metaphase stage. So I'll also be given a pictorial diagram of what happens at the metaphase stage. You should take notes from the last stage, which is the prophase. We told you that the chromosomes, they become thicker and they are visible under electron microscope. You can see them checking the microscope. So in any metaphase stage, so we have the metaphase. So what characterizes the metaphase stage is the first thing you have your nuclear membrane. You have your nuclear membrane, and inside your cell membrane, rather, you have what we know as our chromosome. Your chromosome. They are attaching themselves to the spindle-like fiber So, in a metaphase stage, you have the nucleus being dissolved. The nucleus has been dissolved, and you have the formation of the spindle fibers. The formation of the spindle fibers. These what we call the nuclear, the cell membrane. Cell membrane, you have your centrioles, and you have what you call your chromosome, and you have the thread-like structure that you see in this diagram is all known as your spindle fibers. So you have your spindle fibers, you have your chromosome attached to the spindle fibers, and you have what's known as your nucleus being dissolved, and you have the outside known as a cell membrane. What happens at the metaphase stage in the mitotic division is that your chromosome arrange themselves on the equatorial plates of the spindle fibers. You can see the chromosomes, they lie on what we known as the equatorial plates of the spindle fibers. They lie at the center. That's what happens at the metaphase stage. Any metaphase stage in mitotic division, notice, or the mitotic phase, metaphase stage is characterized by your chromosome being aligning on the spindle fiber, the center, yes. They are on the equatorial plates, and they are joined to your spindle fiber by what we know as centromere. So the centromere attaches them. The centromere joins with the kinetochores. Centromeres and kinetochores are the protein structure that are found on the chromosome. So they are the one that joined the chromosome together. And please take note, your chromosome has two sister chromatids which is joining together by what we know as centromere. So centromere joins two sister chromatids together to form a chromosome. So your chromosome joined together by your centromere attaches themselves to the spindle fibers of the cell, and they are aligning at the equatorial plates, preparing to move towards the opposite pole, getting ready for the next stage that is known as our anaphase. So, and these are the key points you should take notes in a metaphase stage. In any metaphase stage, your spindle fibers, you have the formation of your spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are being formed, and you have your chromosome. You have your chromosome aligning at the equatorial plate or equatorial region of the spindle fiber. So when you have the chromosome aligning at the equatorial region of the spindle fiber, and you have the spindle fiber formation of spindle fibers, just know that you are the metaphase stage of any mitotic division. So this is the metaphase stage. This is what characterizes it. Your chromosome at the center and your spindle fibers, they are the thread-like structures that allows the chromosome to move. And you also have the centromere joining them together. You have the centromere joining them together, and you have your centrioles. Your centrioles are the opposite poles, and they form the spindle fibers. And you have what we know as our chromosomes, which consist of two sister chromatids. You can see the structure and see the spindle fibers formation, chromosome aligning at the equatorial region of the spindle fiber, and the cell gets ready for the next stage of mitotic division. Don't forget, we're on the mitotic division stage. We've talked about our interphase stage. We've talked about our prophase stage. We are now at the metaphase stage of the cell division. We are at the metaphase stage of the cell division, and the next stage we'll be moving on to is at our anaphase stage. Anaphase stage. Anaphase stage. So I believe you've put down what's on the board now. So the next stage is the anaphase stage. So as we have the cell membrane. We have the cell membrane, and we have our centrioles having what we know as spindle fibers. We have our centrioles having what we know as spindle fibers. So at the anaphase stage of the cell division, what happens is that the chromosome that has two sister chromatids join together, they separate. Chromosomes, the sister chromatids of a chromosome separate at the anaphase stage of mitotic division. Take note of the word, the sister chromatid separates at the anaphase stage of any mitotic division. So you have So basically, you've seen these are the chromatids, and this is the centriole, and these are nuclear membrane. And the funny thing about this is that you see the chromosome is one before. You have two sister chromatids prior to this stage, which is our metaphase stage. But you can see now that the chromosome, a single chromosome, has divided into what we know as chromatids. So the chromatids have moved towards opposite poles. And what helps them in moving? The centromere and the kinetochores. Centromere, I told you, they are protein-like structure that joins the chromosomes together, that joins the chromatids rather together. Centromere, they are protein-like structure that joins the chromatids together, and what helps them in easy movage is what we know as our spindle fibers. They move towards opposite poles because of these spindle fibers that is being formed. And the major keynotes that should take notes in this anaphase division of the cell is that sister chromatids migrate towards opposite pole. So that's the basic something that's happened at our anaphase division. The sister chromatid migrates towards opposite pole. You know, if you like your sister very well, when you are twins, for example, the twin people, you know, the bond between the twins, you see them joined together by that affection, but that the point in life whereby they separate. Maybe one gets married to another person, you know, the twins, both of them cannot get married to just a single husband. So both separate at that stage, which you can liken the stage at which a twin born together at the same time separate to anaphase stage. So they are separated, the bond between them are separated, each married to his own husband. The same thing with our sister chromatid. So we'll see ourselves at the next session of the video.